So, going through my inspections, I'm trying to get full inspections on everybody. End of the year, figure out who's strong enough to donate some bees, who needs bees. And I've got one of two issues, however you want to figure it. I have too many queens or not enough bees. I made queens towards the end of the season, and they're pretty nice queens, but I don't have enough bees to give them all to get them up to 8 frames minimum that I want to go into winter. So I'm gonna have to make decisions and pull some of those apart. A lot of the new queens have, you know, two frames of brood, 3 frames of brood, and 5 frames of bees. So it's basically a spring nuke. I want 8 frames or better going into winter. I don't need a bunch of spring nukes right now. So I'm probably going to have to make the call on some of these bees to break them down and cage queens and take all their brood, which was a part of the plan. Was that there would be brood I could use. At that point, I'm hoping to have 75 or 80 strong colonies ready for winter. It's not where I wanted to be, but better than where I could be. And if I put them in strong enough, I may have an awful lot of them make it through. So the problem was, every time I got new queens ready to go through the summer and was ready to make some splits and, you know, grow in numbers, I would find a colony that was failing, that the queen was failing in. So at that point, she went in to, you know, the new queen went in to replace that queen and keep that colony going. So there really was no, you know, major growth. I don't have a whole lot more bees right now than I had this spring when they came back. But that's all right. You know, again, it's not where I wanted to be, but it was a rough year for queens. A lot of the queens that I purchased have been replaced. They just didn't cut it. They weren't making it. So sometimes in agriculture, we got to do what we got to do and get through it. So everybody's looking really good right now. Even the weaker colonies, or, you know, with less bees, are strong. They're growing, they're building, they're trying. They're consuming pollen patties like crazy. Most of them consuming syrup like crazy, which they need because they're short on food supply. Which I don't quite understand. If anybody can help me with that. They've been on good buckwheat bloom all summer and put up very little food. I don't know if they were just burning it all up trying to grow and be strong, or what happened, but I'm feeding an awful lot of syrup, just trying to get them up to weight. So anyhow, that's a ongoing project now. I got a couple weeks to get these girls buttoned up, and then I'm headed off for 2 weeks to Louisville. So and it may be full on winter when I get back, but maybe I'll get lucky and have a little time I can work some too. But anyway, got to get them ready to button them up.